appointment.
Blanche, I told you I am not going to do it.
Well, then you are making a big mistake. If you don't make yourself more interesting to Miles, you're going to lose him. Listen, he's at school every day with other women just looking for trouble.
Oh, no, he is not.
Okay, look at him right now, talking to that young thing. I know exactly what he's saying, too. Say, hey.
Think you two could stop hitting my little girl with a newspaper?
We'll
try. Look, you'll have to excuse us. Rose, maybe you can help. We're searching the whole hospital. We can't find my mother.
Maybe she's lost.
Please, come right in. May I take your height? A hat.
Thank you. You must be Dorothy. Rose has told me all about you.
I wish I could say the same. Oh, Blanche, this is Dr. Jonathan Newman. If I had the money, I could have been living in a swinging condo instead of with... I better not say anything till I've had my coffee. A slut and a moron. I'm sorry, it must be decaf.
Get a cold beer.
No, she has no time to cook. She works all day.
Welding. My son married a welder. Too bad she didn't weld his zipper shut. They got 10 kids they can. Grab that.
You were all in the kitchen. Why did you keep asking me if I'd lost this wallet with $50 in it?
My mom, the eternal Girl Scout.
You were very quiet on the way over.
You gave me a lot to think about.
Oh, come on, you had to see it coming.
I just didn't expect...
Blanche.
Rose, listen, I think maybe I owe you an apology. When we were having our argument, I may have said some things I didn't mean.
Like when you said I was a dummy?
No. Anyway, the important thing is for us to stay partners and finish our book.
Oh, forget it. There isn't going to be any book.
Now, what are you saying?
Got me a coach, so there's no reason I can't have a natural birth even in a hospital.
Oh, Becky, that's wonderful. And, darling, I'll go to Atlanta with you. I'll be right outside your door the whole time.
No, I think I better have the baby here in Miami. I don't feel much like traveling.
Well, I just thought you'd be happier giving birth in a place. Meet Mr. Burt Reynolds. Why don't we just make a great big old weekend out of it?
We can't afford a hotel over on the beach.
I'll find one we can afford. What do you say, girls?
I think it's a terrific idea.
Okay.
Oh, good. Okay, you can start tomorrow. Well, I'm off to Miami Beach to find us the perfect hotel for our perfect weekend.
Oh, Ma, a hotel.
As I can, and I bet by the time I'm through, she'll be as anxious to save that tree as we are. Hello, Miss Claxton. This is Rose Nyland. How are you? Well, I've never sat on one before, but wouldn't that be painful? But I just don't know what I'd do if I retired. No problems to solve, no challenges. I'd be afraid my mind would go soft.
Don't even talk that way, Rose. That's crazy talk.
It sure would be nice to have some investments to fall back on, though. Come in.
Just listen. We are throwing a surprise birthday party for Blanche. I want you to go out to the lanai and mingle with the other guests.
Check. What's a lanai?
Porch.
And even if people aren't listening.
He should have taken you with him.
Anyway, after he was fired, he worked for an iron company. He sold other things, but horseshoes were his specialty. He had a sense of humor about it. We couldn't pass a horse without Charlie saying, "Can I show you something?"
It's much worse.
Blanche, what is it?
My life is over.
Oh, Blanche, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for thinking all those bad things about you when I thought you were pregnant. Like what a slut you were for having all those men.
Just hit that music, girl, and follow my lead. Look into my eyes.
Live.
I wonder what Rose is doing right now.
You mean you wonder if she's doing it right now?
No, I just wonder if maybe we didn't push her into something too fast.
What I can't understand is how in the world she managed to wait for you in a club.
Yeah, a bunch of us get together and send our pictures into Willard Scott with a note saying we're 100.
Ma, that's ridiculous.
You got a better way to get on the Today Show? Will you take it inside, Rose? This isn't the French Quarter.
Hey, you see, when you fired...
Oh, now we don't have to go into that. Here, a little gift from us to you.
Well, isn't that nice? A tiara?
Well, you said to get something I'd buy for myself.
Yes, you are.
All right. All right, I'll go back. Oh, you always win, don't you?
Yep,
Yeah, you're awfully good at this.
I'm the best. Here we are.
Pop's been dead 27 years.
What's your point?
What are you saying?
Isn't it obvious, Dorothy? She showered with a dead man for 5 years.
Rose, what did you want?
I got 2 tickets to the hottest Norwegian musical in town.
Rose, you've really...
Why skipper? Because you like boats?
No, I like to skip. I got beat up a lot as a child.
Well, were you and Rose really serious?
Oh, you bet. In fact, Rose Lindstrom gave me my first real...
Living, he calls it, with free refreshments after.
Well, you've always known Miles was frugal.
He's more than frugal. He's frickin' frugal.
Why, Rose?
It's a Scandinavian term. Honest. Family isn't going to be together anymore. It's just not going to be the same. So I've decided I'm going to move in with my daughter, Kirsten. I think that's best.
Leave? You are going to leave, Rose? You can't do that. Well, you see, do you? Because of your $1.98 romance, you are...
Come on, Sophia, join us.
Yeah, Ma, you can't sit there waiting for a call forever.
Who's waiting for a call? Hello? Hello? That was him. I could hear him breathing.
Seen another woman?
Are you sure?
Yes. We used to see each other constantly. Now I'm lucky to see him twice a week. If he's not seeing another woman, what else could he be doing?
Maybe he paints like Red Skelton.
Rose, would you please hand me my grade book?
Sure.
Thank you.
6 more numbers. Seal Kessler's jumping up and down, shouting, "I'm rich, I'm rich." Of course, she also does this every Thursday morning on the boardwalk to attract men. Frankly, I think the whole thing was fixed. That's why I told Father Donatelli I'm going to ask Hugh Downs to investigate. I guess they sent you over to shop.
Dorothy's Borna!
Dorothy, stop that. You're making a fool of yourself. Mr. Ha-Ha's looking at you.
Are you Dorothy's Borna?
That's right.
Get up on stage, Dorothy!
Get bent, ha-ha.
Come on, kids. Let's give Dorothy a great big ha-ha cheer! Ha-ha!
Spunk. Imagine finding that carving in here. Kitchen, bedroom. I knew it was a room I was good in.
Giving directions.
Dorothy, I gave Kate the directions over the phone.
And who are you, Rand McNally? You couldn't make a mistake.
Shall I set this down someplace?
No, Rose. Go to the corner and open a stand.
Dorothy.
I'm sorry. It's just that I'm...
Fine, Mrs. Petrillo.
100%?
100%.
Tip top?
Tip top.
Then, Mr. 100% tip top. Why the hell does she feel like hell?
Look, Ma...
Wait, I gotta hear this.
It could be functional.
Functional?
Mental.
Mental. Well, Let me tell you something, Mr. I had a chill.
I have another question. Are you wearing a saber under your coat?
Yeah, I think it is. I'll see you later.
Ma, take off the coat. Ma, did you forget to take your blood pressure medicine again?
I'm a waitress at the Fountain Rock Coffee Shop. 12 hours a day, 4 days a week, minimum wage and tips, and a 60% employee discount on day-old Danish. Huh?
A coffee shop.
Look, Rose made this for her daughter. Now, you know you're not supposed to eat it until she gets here.
Oh, please, there's enough food here to feed my entire village in Sicily.
Blanche.
Oh, dear, Dorothy, can you help me with the chair? Oh, my back gave out.
I figured that would have been about the third thing to go.
Honey, what happened? Clever.
Very, very clever.
I can't remember hearing anything more clever. Unless it was last week on Alf when the cat next door... I'll go get the after-dinner drinks.
Barbara, I picked up your first novel the other day.
Ah, yes, so dark the way...
For Blue Cross and Blue Shield, for a hip that finally healed. Remember, on prescriptions, generic is a steal. We thank you so much.
There must be a support group for people like me.
We're sorry, Dorothy, but the bylaws clearly state that any derogatory remarks about the king are grounds for immediate expulsion.
Maybe you ought to join an organization that is a little less fanatical in its...
Say anything. We're not on camera that much. I mean, we can't let Rose lose her job.
We're back. Let's meet our panelists. Dorothy, a lesbian.
I know I saw her come in here. Rose. Honey, are you in there?
Rose, please come out and talk to us.
Go away. I never want to talk to you two again.
Look, Rose, honey, you have every right to be angry. What we did was inexcusable. But, Rose, at least let us...
There's a riot at home. His show at the club stank. What's so entertaining about a Cuban beating a drum?
Rose, there's an I Love Lucy marathon on tonight. You want to stay up and watch it with me?
That sounds great. Who's in it?
Who's in it? Oh,
Back of the head of an honest man. And after seeing him face up in the casket today, not a bad-looking guy either.
Thanks, Rose. It's not exactly what I'd like to say about my brother, Phil.
I'm sorry. I wish I could help.
Oh, honey, you've been more than a help. I don't think I would have gotten through these past few days without you. I mean...
Mike, you can have the boy.
We can't just move in here. Let them do their work from a van, like real police on TV.
Look, we'd like your cooperation on this, but you have every right to say no.
No.
Girls, I think we need to discuss this.
The first night on the ship.
A life jacket and a great big smile.
It's a family curse, this obsession with women. The men in our family are weak. Why could they all be more like Cousin Anthony?
Oh, Ma, Cousin Anthony had an obsession with men in cowboy hats who hung around Times Square.
What am I gonna do?
You're gonna trust in your family, because family is...
What?
I think they're making...
What?
They're making a stove.
Let me see. Yep, they are. We're back in business.
Oh, please.
No, they are, Dorothy. They really are. I don't know a thing about animals.
Probably, sir.
Dorothy, what about our guests? What about our honeymoon in Aruba?
Oh, I'd be too confused. Would I be using your money or my money?
Oh, we could check with Marvin.
I don't think so.
I love you. Are you sure you know what you're doing?
Yes.
You're slouching. You're trying to pretend you're not tall. You do it all the time.
I do not.
Yes, you do. Ever since you changed schools in the 4th grade, the kids thought you were the substitute teacher.
Well, girls, I did it. I finally broke down and bought that dress I've been eyeing for a month.
Oh, well, I thought you were going to wear the same silk one you wore to last year's banquet.
Oh, no, I changed.
There. Will you promise you'll hold my hand the entire time?
Oh, Ma, are you really that scared?
No. I just want to make sure you're not grabbing at brochures behind my back. He was a gambler to his dying day. In fact, his last words were, $10 says I don't need this oxygen tank.
Why, Donald, I see by my...
Ow! What'd you do that for?
Why should we be the only ones in pain? You were saying, Rose? One of the toughest guys in my high school. He smoked, he drank, he made those rude noises under his armpit. I was totally in love with him. And when he asked me to go to the senior prom, I was thrilled. Oh, when I came down the stairs all dressed, Ma, I can't let him.
Hey, I let you have the Donatello triplets. A deal is a deal.
Sophia, Alfonso will only embarrass himself.
Oh, please, if he was worried about being embarrassed, he wouldn't walk around with that much hair in his ears. Besides, he called his old vaudeville partner, and they perfected one of their old tricks.
To a woman who said she just won the Iron Man triathlon.
I don't remember this guy calling.
How could you not remember? I told you I couldn't pick up Emily because my wife just had triplets.
Triplets? I thought you said your wife had gimlets. I figure if she wants to drink, it's her own business.
Why are we here?
Ladies, I'm sorry. When you told me you were serious, I took you literally. Just forget this stuff. Wear your sweats.
No, Yvonne, we want all that stuff.
Yeah, we do. We really do. Well, I don't. I'm going to stick with my sweatsuit and my PF Flyers.
Remus. Give me the ring, and I'll tell the Pope to give you a blessing, too.
Ma, Blanche is telling a story.
Oh, sorry. Go on.
I was 19.
Fine. He might have a blessing that gets men.
Ma!
Why? I thought she was...
Back out now, that'll mean our fears have conquered us. And I will not allow that. We are going to march out that door right now like the strong, confident women I know we are. Chins up, chests out, buttocks tight. I know buttocks tight has nothing to do with it. It just looks good. Buttocks tight.
Excuse me, ladies. I'm Dr. Ashley. Won't you come into my office?
I'm Sophia Petrillo, and my idea of a good psychiatrist is a bartender who pours without a spout.
Doctor, I'm Dorothy's boy now.
Dorothy?
I'm Rose Nyland.
Rose.
I'm Blanche Devereaux, and I know it. I see. All right. Bye-bye. I don't understand. It's the second time Norman is canceled.
Maybe he's not interested.
Not interested. Don't be silly. I am the most attractive and available woman in all of Miami. Now that Miss Donna Rice has moved to Hollywood.
Pay attention. You're in for a treat.
Oh, Ma, not another act.
No, Dorothy, not just another act, the act. I've taken a classic and reworked it Sophia style. Thanks for the Medicare. Make her feel special.
Oh, and what kind of woman am I?
The kind who should live with her mother.
Come in, Doctor.
Oh, Dorothy.
Hello, Dorothy.
Carol, this isn't a good time.
Well, you know me. When is it a good time?
Besides, I'm with him. We were on a date when you beeped him.
Hi, Ma.
Read it and weep.
A driver's license? Ma, how did you get this?
Hard work and determination. If you put your mind to it, you can do anything.
Look, Ma, I absolutely forbid you to drive a car.
Ooh, look, Dorothy, I'm shaking.
Video recorder?
I bought you a video recorder.
2 video recorders? Wow, this is gonna be the best Christmas ever.
Ma, how did you think I was going to pay for all this?
On time. Loosen up the mousetrap a little. It's Christmas.
You see what this holiday has become?
Good old Mel, the only person I can always count on. Dear Blanche, when I heard of your death, it made me realize you don't know what you have till you've lost it. So I'm back with my ex-wife, Love Mel. Now that...
Tough break, Sophia. 1 minute you're about to entertain the masses, the next you're back on a foot covering a corn pad. Now you know how Valerie Harper feels.
Well, kitchen is.
Well, I figured the way I've been crashing into everything, you'd rather get it.
Maybe you should get your drink of water yourself.
I thought you said you'd look after me, Rose.
Lily, if you can't even get yourself a drink of water, you're helpless. And that scares me.
How do you think I feel?
We are over. There is nothing wrong with my relationship with Eddie, and if my mother can't buy it, I am very sorry. It is her problem.
Oh, just getting in? Listen, if you three are just going to use this place days, would you mind if I got one of those medical emergency beepers? I'd feel terrible if you came home one morning and found me on the doorstep instead of the Miami Herald.
You marry this man, and we're no longer family. You do this, you are out of my life forever.
Too happy. I mean, why am I so happy? Is this too good to be true?
You are such a pessimist, always looking on the dark side.
Well, a fine pessimist I'd be if I didn't. Oh, girls, group hug.
Dorothy. Oh, Dorothy.
Honest. Well, she wouldn't have gone for it if I told her the truth. And oh, like you never told a lie?
That's right, I've never told a lie. Well, just once when I snuck out of class to go to the movies.
It's not much of a lie.
That's what I thought. Turned out to be the day they taught everything.
Oh, honey, is something the matter?
I just got back from having my teeth worked on.
Oh, what was it? A wisdom tooth?
My dentist touched me. I think he felt my breast. Oh,
It was the legitimacy and the honesty and the reality that they brought to almost every episode, and the juxtapositions of some very serious stuff that we did over the years with
As bad. A recurring dream. Night after night, I had this awful dream that I was trapped in an enclosed space full of men.
Now, what could that mean? Let's give this a second.
Now, wait a minute. There's more to it.
Sid, crunching his chips. Oh, he's dead. Wrong way driver hit him head on. Totally dead, ma'am. Crunch, crunch.
Oh, no.
Puts me on hold and then eats Doritos while he tells me my life is over. Oh, Rose has to tell her. Rose won't eat.
Now, coming back here cannot take away all the pain and hurt that I felt. No, I cannot forgive you. Goodbye, Stevie.
It was the dress.
David, that's who. I tell you, that car was there 3 hours ago when I left. Blanche, the man is obviously obsessed with you, and I think he's a little nutty.
Now, look, I've been involved in these fatal attractions before. I can handle this. I'll just go out there and...
Please, I know you don't owe it to me, and I'll leave if you really want me to, but I'm just asking for a minute to speak to you. Won't you just give me that?
Wonder how he's gonna try and talk his way out of this one.
Doesn't matter. I know my...
The communion dress. I was there for you when you needed a prom dress. I was there for you when you needed a wedding dress. And frankly, I'm sick of it. Buy your own damn dress. I'll be over at Mildred's.
Rose Nyland?
No one if I start acting like her poop.
How's this old lady business? You're acting like an ass. You don't look 50. You don't look 48. You're as beautiful as the day I married you.
Oh, Salvador. Tell me that again.
You're acting like an ass.
I want to go back.
He pretty much gets his way on these things. Besides, someone's got to take care of little Spumoni face.
Who?
Dorothy. When I worked late, I'd come home. We had our little secret ice cream club, and that was the nickname I gave her.
And what was her nickname for you?
Favorite parent.
Bugs at his place. Well, he didn't want to make a big deal of it. He said he could try to pass them off as shellfish and sell them out of the back of his trunk. But I thought it was a great story, and so did my boss. In fact, he's putting it on tonight's news.
Rose, please tell me you're kidding.
My boss said he wanted to expose Angelo's land. Blanche, that's a beautiful reason to take that job.
Well, that wasn't the only reason. That factory also had a comprehensive dental plan, and I was in desperate need of a bridge and 2 crowns.
War is hell.
So were my teeth. Anyway, while I was working on that assembly line, I met a young man named Andrew going through. You know, like when Clay was in high school, all he ever wanted to do was go see gladiator movies. It's the same kind of thing.
Almost exactly. Rose, honey, congratulations. I hear you've been nominated again for the Volunteer of the Year award.
Yup. Guaranteed to make me gain back that pound.
Ma, all this eating you're doing is ridiculous. Now, I am sure you are already back up to 99 pounds.
We'll see. Wrong again, Kreskin. Still 98.
98 pounds. I can't remember the last time I weighed 98. Probably to you and not to me. I'm the one who's been working there for 5 years. I'm the one who's been wearing low-cut blouses and picking up pencils off the floor. I'm the one he always gropes at the annual Christmas party.
And they picked Sandra Day O'Connor over you?
Well, I'm not taking this sitting down, Dorothy.
Outside that we can't do right here.
You promised us we could pee in the woods.
Get away from that couch.
I have an idea. Who's in the mood for some real camp-out food? I have beans, I have...
Well, you probably want to get her operational as soon as possible. After all, she's quite a showpiece. Where do I install her?
Well, actually, Lou, we're going to install her ourselves. Follow me.
Hold it. You're not serious.
Why not?
Oh, ladies, the installation of a toilet's a very delicate procedure. You got to go to school. You got to be...
Oh, no! No! Don't tell me he met Blanche and slept with her.
Oh, now, wait. I'm sure he didn't sleep with Blanche.
Well, how about this picture?
Well, I mean, just because a man is in Blanche's bed doesn't mean... So a guy makes one mistake. I mean, there has to be...
All right, you twisted my arm.
It's good.
It's delicious.
It's garbage.
Ma, what are you talking about?
You can't fool me. I watched your faces. Neither one of you got the look.
What look?
The look that every cook knows and dreams.
You told us, Blanche, because he's blind.
Yes, because he's blind, but you don't know what it meant to me dating a blind man. John took away the one thing I'd always felt secure about, my looks. Now, how do I always attract men? By being pretty, by acting sexy, showing a little leg. With John, those things don't work. I spent half the time
Cheat on Miles?
Well, maybe cheat isn't quite the right word. Just think of it as one night out with my rich friends from Texas.
Well, why isn't that cheating?
Because you're not going to get caught. Come on, Rose, just think about it. A delicious dinner at an elegant restaurant at night.
Ma, will you knock it off? I have to get back to sleep.
Oh, good. I'm so glad you're awake.
I'm so glad you're awake. I'm taking my bed back.
Fine. Rose, get into bed. Ma, get out of here and take your teeth with you.
Don't make fun of your mother. If I didn't wake up tomorrow, you'd never forgive yourself.
I'll risk it.
Why did we get off that lovely jetliner in Minneapolis and switch to this rickety old thing?
Because the jets are too big to land at St. Gustav.
St. Gustav? I thought we were flying to St. Olaf.
Well, St. Olaf doesn't have an airport. No, the only way you can get to St. Olaf is to fly to St. Gustav and then take land transportation to St. Olaf.
Week and the week before that. Now, when is this garage going to start looking like a guest room?
I don't know. I was talking about my new suit.
Ernie, this is a serious matter. We have a lot of family coming in a few weeks, and you promised us it would be finished.
Mrs. Devereaux, please. Do you want it fast or do you want it good?
Before you answer that, Blanche, the man's talking.
Jimmy, open the door.
Dorothy, I'm so glad you came.
Of course I came. This is a big day for you.
It is. I can't live like this anymore.
Oh, I am so happy.
I am too. Hey, let's celebrate. Party time. The answer, my...
30 years.
What makes you such a medical expert? The doctor prescribed those pills, and I only take them when I need them.
Have you ever considered the possibility that you might be dependent on them?
Are you calling me an addict? Well, I really resent that. You think I can't do without those? Oh, there's so many ways to say farewell. Auf Wiedersehen, arrivederci, adios, hasta luego.
Get lost.
See, there's another one. Good, Dorothy. Your hair.
Oh, damn, I never should have opened that sunroof. This just isn't my week.
Here you go.
Thanks, Dorothy. Dorothy, listen. I'm really sorry about all of this. It's all my fault. Here.
Your father was a wonderful man, Kirsten. Kind and warm and caring and never willing to let a friend or a neighbor struggle through hard times alone. But he was also the worst businessman to ever balance a checkbook.
But you always told us how successful.
Relationship can it be?
Sounds to me like you've already made up your mind.
I guess I have. Yeah, I just didn't know it until just now. Oh, I wish there was some gentle way to tell him.
Oh, take it from me, honey, there is no gentle way to end it with a man. When you're gentle with...
It was Rusty who pulled us all to safety. He even dashed back in the burning building to rescue Scruffy, our cat, whom he never really liked. Yes, sir, he was a real hero. Oh, if only he hadn't gone back in for the TB. He was a...
Of course, your speech endorsing public beheadings with no trial, I think got him a little concerned.
I know, he wants to see me again, but I think it's personal.
In my day, we didn't have therapy. We were too busy looking for food.
Looking for food? You mean to take back to your cave?
I knew it. I knew she was going to marry him.
But next week?
At our age, long engagements don't make sense. I have to go to bed.
Where will you live?
I've been thinking about your suggestion, Dorothy. You're absolutely right. The columns must come down. The new Hollingsworth Manor should be red brick, Cape Cod. Oh! Blanche.
Suddenly, the band began to play. It was at that moment I realized my bosoms had the power to make music.
It turned up 3 days later.
turn up, Dorothy.
After last night, he doesn't exist. Oh, excuse me, I didn't see you.
Morning, Rose. I guess you're still mad at me, too, huh? That's right. Oh, girls, look, believe me, nobody could be more upset about what happened last night than I am, but...
Good morning, Dorothy.
Don't start, Rose, okay?
Oh, I'm sorry. That good morning crack was way out of line.
Oh, no, it's me. I was up all night.
Oh, girls, you're just in time. Where's Blanche?
Oh, she said to save her a seat. She saw a man smiling at her out in the hall.
Sorry, I'm never gonna be all the things you hoped I would be.
The only thing I want you to be, Michael, is happy. I just don't want you waking up one morning sorry for choices you made.
I appreciate that. But, Ma, I have to live my own life. And despite my flaws, I am basically...
No one can help you with that decision, Dorothy. I can't tell you what to do. I mean, I won't be around forever. I'd like to know there was someone here to love you and take care of you like you take care of me. Maybe he could give you a bigger allowance. I mean, it's nice now and then to buy something that's not generic.
In the women's rights movement. She single-handedly dragged her family into the 20th century by refusing to be thought of as property and demanding instead to marry a man she loved. To do so, she had to leave behind everything she'd ever known.
I won't dance. Don't ask me. Pay attention. You're in for a treat.
Oh, Ma, not another act.
No, Dorothy, not just another act, the act. I've taken a classic and reworked it Sophia style. But I just sit here a little while longer and look at the Christmas tree.
Oh, it sure is beautiful, isn't it? I think I'll stay and keep you company.
I think that's a good idea. This has been such a pleasant evening. I hate to see it end.
Oh, me too.
Try 10 days without a bowel movement sometime.
You just sit there hour after hour after hour.
Ever got a letter?
She never sent it. She forgets.
I don't forget anything.
Hi, Angela. Hi, Blanche.
No, honey, I'm Blanche.
Doesn't that make it confusing, having two Blanches in the same house?
Angela, honey, wouldn't you like to lie down? You've had a long trip.
I don't want to lie down. I just got here.
Oh, I always get tired after a long... Girls, I just realized we're about to go through the Zumbo Falls Tunnel.
Rose, honey, listen. There's something we want to tell you.
Not now. We could be in trouble. People have been known to vanish off the face of the earth when they go through that tunnel.
Honey, that's just ridiculous.
Hold on. Here we go.
Rose, listen. It's about your biography.
You can't be serious. Charlie read you every one of my letters?
Well, selected passages. He selfishly kept the more intimate sections to himself. And one, please.
I used to write him every Sunday right after church. Hands together. Save us and you won't have bad dreams. Clap, you miserable.
Come on, honey, let's get it over with.
What about that bad dreams? Let's go. Come on. Fine, but I just want you all to know there are monsters living under all your beds.
Cadet never lies.
Ladies and gentlemen, several weeks ago I brought a letter to the attention of our premier. He was so moved by its childlike simplicity, he requested to meet with the little girl who wrote it.
Well, named Petrillo.
I take offense of that. No one in my family ever left a body to be found.
Okay. Sure.
Yes, may I come in?
Oh, please, please, come right in. May I take your height? A hat.
Thank you. You must be Dorothy. Rose has told me all about you.
I wish I could say the same.
Considering you were in a convertible.
You know, Clay, I've been thinking a lot about what you told me today, and I've also been thinking a lot about that boy out at Rex's drive-in, and honey, the two pictures don't go together. There's just something wrong with one of them.
There's so much. You know, the only thing that makes me sad is leaving you and Ma.
Come on now. We gotta get you ready. Do you have something blue?
Do veins count?
I want you to have this hanky from St. Olaf. It's got a little blue embroidery.
You drink, you don't gamble, you don't dance. My God, what are you, a priest?
Yes.
So, where are you guys from? I think I detected an accent.
What does it matter? Life is just one bottomless pit of muck and despair.
Gee, that might even get you on the 6 o'clock news.
Well, the table on the lanai is all set. I guess Rebecca should be here with Jeremy any minute.
Blanche, did Rebecca bring Jeremy to Miami just to meet you?
I don't know. She didn't say, and I didn't want to ask.
Oh, but you think he might be her boyfriend?
Oh, I don't think so. I didn't see any pictures of him when I went.
Teacher didn't see Debbie.
I saw. I stood at the window and watched you for 4 hours, in case you needed me.
You didn't.
No big deal. Any real mother would do that for her kid.
Mrs. Petrillo, I have the results of your test.
Ma, get new glasses, all right? I mean, why must you always make such a big deal out of everything?
Who's making a big deal out of it? I'm not making a big deal out of it.
Hi.
Barbara.
Hi, Barbara.
We got a call down at the police station about some lost glasses.
Oh, good. You got my message. How many men you got on this?
Well, none, really. But I did check the station and no...
There's a gate. I pretty much got a hernia coming over the wall. Wait a minute. Look, I've messed everything up. I'll just get out of your life.
What I can't believe is that you went through all this. Rocco, you always treat me like a queen. Princes and kings leave their wives in palaces and dance the bossa nova.
Excuse me, what does that mean?
I think it means today is placebo pill day. I'm going to bed.
This is all very confusing. Now, I'm supposed to meet a Dorothy Zbornak at this address.
Aren't you Mrs. Gonzalez? Spanish 101?
See?
Hi, Larry Tucker. You know, I was always afraid to tell you this when I was in your class, but I had a huge crush on you back then.
Why didn't you ever do anything about it?
Mrs. Gonzalez, you were my teacher.
All right.
Is everyone all right?
Oh, everyone's fine. We just had a little accident.
Well, we didn't have a little accident. Lily had a little accident.
Blanche, please.
I'm sorry. I guess I'm not used to your stove.
Maybe you shouldn't have been cooking on it, darling. Well, somebody could have gotten hurt.
I said I was sorry. It was an accident.
You better keep an eye on her.
Oh, you're right. You better stick to her like a tight shirt on a sweaty farmhand. You know the type with the big biceps and the hairy chest just glistening in the hot sun? I'm sorry, what were you talking about? Oh, aren't you sweet?
Every day it's something else. The hair gets gray, the eyes get weak.
And you shrink. It's scary. I mean, you measure your height against your arm span, and when they stop being equal, you're actually getting
What I was thinking back then. I still look Fat Sullivan on Sunday nights. The scary part is, sometimes I find him.
Ma, why can't you make me happy? I want to do this.
Okay. If a trip down memory lane is gonna make...
Went to a bar up the street, and while I was there, it dawned on me. If we use Mitchelson, we're going to look like the rich slumlords we're not.
Well, then who are we using?
Well, as luck would have it, I met somebody at the bar who doesn't have that much experience, but I was very impressed.
boy, Stan, it's jumping.
We all thought everybody was looking for a rowboat.
Rose, there's something I have to tell you, something I should have told you from the start.
What, Ernie? What's wrong?
Well, I was sort of hoping this weekend, this romantic setting might help.
Could be coy, I could drop hints, but I'm past that. Jamie, when George died, I began to feel incomplete. I tried to find what was missing. I tried to find it in another man. Men.
Get a cold beer.
No, she has no time to cook. She works all day.
Welding. My son married a welder. Too bad she didn't weld his zipper shut. They got 10 kids they can Grab that.
I know this is going to sound odd, but we used to live here many, many years ago, and we were hoping that we could look around, you know, for old time's sake. Would that be possible?
Petrillo, they let Italians live here?
Look, we came all the way from Miami, please.
Okay, but don't...
Yes. Murray Gutman?
Oh, maybe we can get him to turn his jacket inside out. I'm sure the lining isn't as loud.
His tuxedo has nothing to do with it.
I don't understand.
He can't come to the club.
Why not?
Gutman.
What are you talking about?
Gutman. He's Jewish, isn't he?
Teams and grease our hands?
I got arrested for that once at a party in Chattanooga.
Oh, my goodness, look what I found. Double fudge cookies. I thought we agreed not to keep cookies in the house.
Right, after this last she feels.
And what about you? You think I'm terrible because I want my husband back?
Ex-husband, Dorothy. Ex-husband who left you and didn't even have the courtesy to tell you he was leaving. Ex-husband who married somebody half your age just 1 week after the divorce. Ex-husband who's getting married again tomorrow.
Thank you.
Oh, please. I've waited my whole life to play this part.
Long wait. Thank you, Miss Devereaux. Let's take a 5.
Well, I thought you were great.
Well, I was...
Your hair.
Oh, damn, I never should have opened that sunroof. This just isn't my week.
Here you go.
Thanks, Dorothy. Dorothy, listen, I'm really sorry about all of this. It's all my fault. Here.
I had some on the plane.
Ma, what are you doing home?
Oh, I left my shopping list in the kitchen.
There you are, Sophia. She outsmarted me, Dorothy.
You're kidding. I mean, how is that possible?
Run, move it, you little panty waist on the double!
Rose, take it easy. You're pushing them too hard, honey. They're only kids.
Oh, you're right, Dorothy. I've just been under so much pressure. I never would have volunteered if I had known all the work that was involved. I need help.
Mostly with your lipstick. And with Kelly applied makeup with...
Hi, Sophia.
Let's roll, Freddie. We got a game to win.
That was really a sweet thing for Sophia to do.
I know.
But if she loses, I'll punch her stinking heart out.
Still can.
And you're going to be all right?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Good night.
Get yourself a good night's sleep.
Good night.
Oh, Blanche, just out of curiosity, were they in the dream?
Well, it's the reason I'm here.
I knew it. I knew you had a reason. Better be a good one.
I'm dying.
What?
I'm dying.
Come over quick. Sophia is not here.
I didn't mean it that way.
Are you telling me I shaved my shoulders for nothing?
Oh, I've been tossing and turning. I can't sleep. I don't know what I'm going to do about Jason. He's reached a point in his life where he's anxious to settle down, and he wants us to have another child right away. Well, frankly, I don't know if I want...
I got it. We'll go and scalp them in front of the theater. Oh, come on, Rose. After what we went through to get them, the least we can do is break even. And believe me, whoever gets these tickets is going to be very grateful. Now, what do you say?
Oh, who cares what she has to say? I have been trying for 5 minutes to tell you about my meeting with Dean Tucker, and all you two can do is go...
Aye, but the only thing we have in common is under the sheets.
What's under the sheets?
His cappuccino maker.
They're $150 a month.
Little problem. Rose, how could you get our hopes up like that? I mean, who has an extra $150 a month?
I do.
What?
I do. We'll use that bonus check I got at work.
Blanche,
Don't try and talk me out of it.
Now, what happened?
Blanche and I went dancing. She was sure she could out-dirty dance me, even though I am better in class. So we went to a club. Well, I got up first, and I was pretty good. And then Blanche got up.
And she was bad?
Well, I couldn't tell. I was blinded by the reflection off some gold chain.
How you doing up there, Ma?
Fine. Sophia, why don't you want to sit back here with us, honey?
Because after 3 days on the road with you guys, this jackass smells better.
Thank you.
Look at that beautiful sky. That's one of the most wonderful things about being here.
Nice doing business with you.
Hello, everybody.
Hello there. Who was that?
Gasman.
Oh, it's so good to see you both home. We took good care of your plate, Blanche.
Oh, thanks. You know, I became a new person on this trip. I realized that we...
As it turned out, Stan's mother wasn't so bad after all.
Please, the woman wasn't human. I think she ate mice.
Hello? Charlie! Hey, everyone, it's Charlie Jr.
News. How could you do this? How could you do this to me?
Dorothy, there's a hurricane a-coming. Fierce winds and driving rains. Who knows what's going to happen to all of us? I felt scared and vulnerable.
Oh, Stan, you big, bald girl.
To spend that much time with people who are old and sick and frail.
Oh, that reminds me, I got mahjong tomorrow.
Well, anyway, we wanted to pick up your spirits, Rose, so close your eyes. Close your eyes.
Oh, very funny, Blanche.
Oh, good. Oh, good. I'm so glad you girls are here. Listen, I acted so stupid last night. I apologize. I need to talk.
Why, Blanche? No matter what we say, you're going to end up doing exactly what you want.
We told you last night you were pushing away a terrific guy, and you did, didn't you?
Yes, but you don't understand why I pushed John.
The practice.
Hey, Dorothy, if you're so sure of yourself, how about a little side bet?
Oh? What'd you have in mind?
If I win, you lend me the money to fly to Sicily with Augie.
No. All right, fine. But if I win... His nose is dissolved, but it's definitely Fred Flintstone.
They're my vitamins.
Rose, I'm sorry I didn't trust you.
Oh, don't apologize.
But I misjudged you, Rose.
No, you didn't. Here are my pills. I took one last night.
But, Rose, you got...
I thought it was funny.
The minute they all entered high school, I told everybody they were my husbands from a previous marriage.
You wonder why they're in therapy.
Therapy?
therapy. Maybe I should go into therapy. At 2 in the morning, waiting for George to come home, I called a radio talk show. I gave them the solution to the crisis.
Oh, wait, Uncle Gustav. Well, actually, he hung in the barn. But that was only when he discovered his horse had defeated him for water commissioner. Laszlo, come in. Blanche is...
Day parade! Here is your parade leader's hat. Mr. Music, if you please.
Oh, my nose!
Ma, quit listening at the door.
Flying my mother's sister, Angela, over from Sicily.
And she's bringing the surprise? Be alive.
My God, I've got goosebumps. Mel will be here any minute.
Honey, why are you so jumpy? You've been out with Mel 1,000 times.
I know, but now there's more at stake. Everything's changed. It's all new and exciting. In many ways, I feel just the way I...
Did I just lapse into Swedish? Read it and weep.
Tales of Tunda the Tiger and His Friends by Hans Christian Luckerhoven. Well, who's Hans Christian Luckerhoven?
Only St. Olaf's greatest author. He wrote the classic fairy.
Does not want us to say a word about this to anyone until we hear from him again. Not a word. Is that understood?
Yes.
I thought I heard voices in here. What you girls doing?
Oh, nothing. We're just sitting talking. You always meet a lot of lecherous guys out for a good time who think they can impress you by throwing their money around.
Oh, damn, I wish I didn't have to go to work today. Well, Dorothy, you go. You can relax and take your mind off your job interview tomorrow afternoon.
Oh, all right.
Oh, good. I would lend you my pen.
Discuss it with me.
Fine, let's discuss
There's
it.
nothing to discuss. I'm not moving in.
Dorothy, if I ever do this to you, I want you to take me out to a field and shoot me.
Could you put that in writing?
Dorothy, come closer.
Okay, I think I can solve.
And then, you're gonna love this. Dom DeLuise takes me by the arm and insists I tell Bert the story.
Sophia, I don't want to hear any more about it.
Not even the part when Bert and Dom insisted I repeat the story to Lonnie Anderson?
Think about it. Seeing him push those little pigs around in a baby carriage. Getting hit with a bucket of confetti anytime you want. And sitting up there in the stands, watching him sweep that spotlight into a little circle and thinking, that's my man.
A leg like I told you.
I don't think the woman at the employment agency was interested in my legs.
Grow up. Don't you watch TV? 80% of the women in prime time are switch hitters.
Ma, TV soap operas aren't real life.
I'm not talking characters, I'm talking actors. Did I mention there was wine and music?
Again. Hello. It's my late night at the counseling center.
Oh.
But what are you doing here? Blanche told me she was sending you out on a date.
Oh, she did.
Didn't it work out?
Well, let's just say Blanche has it in her head what type is right for me, and she's way off.
I'll bet I could sit here for a minute and tell you what your type is. I'm good at this. Gosh, I'm in an Oxford. Ah, and then he'd laugh, and I'd laugh. Sometimes even the horse would laugh.
With them or at them?
Ma.
You know what you should do? Call what's his name. Grand opening in time for the big beach festival this weekend.
Sophia, it's getting damp and chilly out here. You're gonna catch yourself a cold.
Please, I haven't had a cold in 40 years. This is the worst cold I've had in 40 years.
My back is killing me. I feel dizzy and nauseous. Every joint in my body feels...
I'll get it. Hello? Well, you are aware that it's a two-seater. It's not much of a family car. Oh? How long have you and your wife been practically separated? 21. And they still don't come to you because they think you weren't there for them. I have a pretty tough time living with that, you know. And I just intend to make damn sure that if the time ever comes, there's going to be somebody there for Emily.
Look, I'm not going out with him. You go, Blanche.
What?
Well, you like him. I know you do, so you go.
What? I couldn't. Of course she couldn't.
You stay out of this, darling.
Well, why? He said, calmly eating our bran flakes when there could be a dead man in the house. I'll go.
She's very brave.
Boy, I'll say.
I want someone to come with me.
I'll go. I'm from Sicily. What's the big deal? Flip, you were saying?
Never mind.
You think the rain is ever going to let up?
You know something? I honestly don't care. Who needs outside distractions? What we have here is more important.
What we have here is getting on my nerves.
No, where are you going?
Someplace where there are no